Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cahill from the Irish American Club of Berkshire County, and I join you this morning from the beautiful studios of 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield Community Radio. I hope everyone had a good week. I hope you're going to enjoy the show today. We have songs from Dervish, Alton, we haven't heard from them in a while, and even a little something for you Dropkick Murphy fans. So please join me for another edition of, the 65th edition of, in fact, the Sunday Sounds of Ireland.
How pleasant in winter to sit by the hearth, listening to the sounds and the bark of a dog, or in summer to wander the wide valleys through, to pluck the wild flowers in the May morning dew. Summer is coming, oh, summer is near, with the leaves of the trees and the sky blue and clear. The small birds are singing their fond notes so true, and the wild flowers are springing in the May morning dew. The house I was reared in's but a stone upon stone, and all around the garden the weeds they have grown, and all the fine neighbors that ever I knew, like the red rose, have perished in the May morning dew. God be with the old folks, they are all dead and gone, and likewise my brothers, young Dennis and John, as we trip through the heather, wild hares to pursue. Our joys, they were mingled in the May morning dew. Our joys, they were mingled in the May morning dew.
destined trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. Then bad misfortune befell me and caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and companions, to follow the Black Velvet Band. As I was out strolling one evening, not intending to stay very long, I met a frolicsome damsel as she came tripping along. Oh, what she pulled out of her pocket and slipped it right into my hand. On the very first night that I met her, bad luck to the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamond, you'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up in a black velvet band. Before judge and jury next morning, both of us did appear. A gentleman claimed his jewelry, and the case against us was clear. Now 7 long years transportation, right down to Van Diemen's Land, far away from my friends and companions, to follow the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like a diamond, you'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up in a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, I'll have you take a warning by me. Now whenever you're out on the liquor, beware of the pretty collie. She'll fill you with whiskey and porter until you're not able to stand. And the very next thing that you know, you're landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamond, you'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up in a black velvet band. Black velvet band!
A great song, a great band. The Dropkick Murphys, Black Velvet Band. Before that, we heard from Alton Dobbins' Flowery Vale. The name of the song, Harvest Storm, the name of the tune. That's one of their signature tunes that they use in their advertising. And before that, Dervish, from their songbook, The May Morning Dew. The Dropkick Murphys have remained very busy during the pandemic. They've released a new single called Mick Jones Nicked My Pudding. And they gave a great concert, I want to say, on May 29th, the end of the month in 2020, from Fenway Park, which featured a special guest, i.e. Bruce Springsteen. It was produced by Pegasystems. It was all over YouTube. It supported the Boston Resiliency Fund, Feeding America, Habitat for Humanity. 9 million people saw it. It raised $750,000. So indeed, they've been busy. On June 6th of 2020, they announced they had reached a 6-figure deal with Pegasystems, the software company, who sponsored the band's 2 live streaming shows. Pegasystems agreed to financially back all of the band's in-person shows in Boston, as well as St. Patrick's Day live stream for the next 3 years. The band's manager, Jeff Casalaz, said the 6-figure partnership includes an upfront payment to support the band's 10-person road crew to help make up for the sudden loss of the crew's income with the end of the live touring. Ken Casey said the only revenue for the band comes from online merchandise sales during the 2 live streaming shows, and that their future remains uncertain for rock bands and that he doesn't necessarily see the financial sense in touring for crowds at venues that can only be half full after they finally do reopen. So there you have the latest from the Dropkick Murphys, and now you're going to hear from Jane McAmee.
How do I tell them you're happy right now? How do I tell them you're free? How do I tell them you smile every day? No, they cannot believe. How do I tell them that you had to go? You were called, you were received. How do I tell them that you are in heaven when all they do is grieve? How do I survive the next lonely years when you are always with me? How do I look in your mother's brown eyes to see all the pain within thee? How do we tell you just how much we loved you? You left in the night we didn't see. How do we keep strong when part of our heart's gone? Oh Lord, answer me please. How do we find peace? How do I tell them you're happy right now? How do I tell them you're free? How do I tell them you smile every day? No, they cannot believe. How do I tell them that you had to go? You were called, you were received. How do I tell them that you are in heaven when all they do is grieve? How do we find peace? How do I tell them you're happy right now?
Me name is Tim MacDonald, I'm from the Emerald Isle, and I was born in Ireland's box when I was but a child. Me father fought in 98 for liberty so dear, and fell upon old Vinegar Hill like an Irish volunteer. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its fold like Irish volunteers. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its fold like Irish volunteers. When I was driven from me home by an oppressor's hand, I cut me sticks and greased me brogues, came over to this land. I found a home and many a friend, and some that I love dear. I'll stick to them like bricks and glues, the Irish volunteer. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its toll like Irish volunteers. Then raise the harp of air and rise the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its toll like Irish volunteers. When the traitors of the south commenced their warlike raid, I quickly laid down me hod to the devil went me spade. And to the recruiting office I went that happened to be near, and joined the good old 69th like an Irish volunteer. Then fill the ranks and march away, no traitors do we fear. We'll drive them all to blazes, says the Irish volunteer. Then fill the ranks and march away, no traitors do we fear. We'll drive them all to blazes, says the Irish volunteer. When the Prince of Wales came o'er, he made a hullabaloo. Oh, everybody was turned out in gold and tinsel too. But then the good old 69th, they didn't like lords or peers. They wouldn't give a damn for kings, the Irish volunteers. We love the land of liberty, its laws we will revere. But the devil take nobility, says the Irish volunteer. We love the land of liberty, its laws we will revere. But the devil take nobility, says the Irish volunteer. Traitors of the south should ever cross our roads, we'll drive them all to blazes as St. Patrick did at Toads. We'll give them all short nooses that come just below the ears, made strong and good from Irish hemp by Irish volunteers. Then here's the brave McClellan, whom the army now reveres. He lead us on to victory, say the Irish volunteers. Then here's the brave McClellan, whom the army now reveres. He lead us on to victory, say the Irish volunteers. Now fill your glasses up, me boys, a toast, come drink with me. May Erin's harp and starry flag united ever be. May traitors quake and rebel shake and tremble in their fears, when next they meet the Yankee boys, the Irish volunteers. God bless the name of Washington, that name this land reveres. Success to Mara Nugent and the Irish volunteers. God bless the name of Washington, that name this land reveres. Success to Mara Nugent and the Irish volunteers.
The Young Dubliners there. Touch the Sky from their self-titled album. And before that, we heard How Do I Tell Them from James McNamee from the album of the same name. And before that, we heard from Derek Warfield from his album featuring Irish songs related to the American Civil War. It's called Sons of Erin. And the name of that tune was the Irish Volunteers. I just want to caution you. He refers in the beginning of the song that they are, Irish volunteers for the North Side in the American Civil War, and that their fathers had fought in 98, which, if it was technically true, would mean that they were all pushing 70 years of age when they joined the Irish Volunteers. It's maybe, I guess, but it's highly unlikely. But be that as it may. The Pittsfield Elks Lodge, number 272. We are back with our delicious takeout dinners. January, we will be featuring a choice of chicken amandine, that's what Bob and I are getting, or chicken parmesan, utilizing our very safe and quick drive-through service. Chicken amandine or chicken parmesan, rice pilaf, glazed carrots, and dessert, all for $15. This will take place on Friday, January 22nd. Drive through the Elks parking lot for pickup between 5 and 6:30 p.m. on Friday, January 22nd. Tickets must be purchased in advance. There is an event listed on the Lodge Facebook page. You can purchase tickets or go to Eventbrite. And if people want more information about that event or how to get to Eventbrite, give me a call at 413-770-7512. That's Kevin Cahill at 413-770-7512 for the Pittsfield Elks Lodge Chicken Amandine or Chicken Parmesan Rice Pilaf Glazed Carrot Dinner on Friday, January 22nd. Pick up at the Elks parking lot between 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m.
When I play on my fiddle at Dooney, folk dance like a wave of the sea. My brother is priest in Kilvarnet, my cousin in Macabuee. I passed my brother and cousin, they read from their book of prayer. I read from my book of song I bought at the Sligo Fair. When we come at the end of time to Peter, sitting at state, he will smile at these three old comrades, but call me first through the gate. For the good are always the merry, save by an evil chance, and the merry love the fiddle, and the merry love to dance. And when the folk there spy me, they'll all come up to me with, "Here is the fiddler of Dooney," and dance like a wave of the sea.
At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall that says Aragon Mill, and there's no smoke at all coming out of the stack since the mill has closed down, and it's not coming back. And I'm too old to change, and I'm too young to die. I wonder what will become of my old man and I. There's no children at all in the narrow empty streets since the looms have shut down. It's so quiet I can't sleep. Those cotton hills, it seems, but the sound of the loom still haunts my dreams, and the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. The sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. The sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rory Gallagher.
somebody else was at your age. You miss out of it, leave me out of your day and night. I've been trying to make you see it. Hear what I gotta say. It's all about me and you.
Thanks a million. Thank you.
Rory Gallagher, of course. Cradle Rock is the name of that song. It was a live album, Irish Tour in 1974. And before that, we heard from Dolores Keane, an album called The Best of New Irish Music. It ain't so new now, but nonetheless, with Aragon Mill. And before that, we heard two tunes from the Woods Tea Company, The Fiddler of Doolin, of course, and Speed the Plow. The name of that, another live album, actually, Standing Room Only. Woods Tea Company was started in 1981 in Burlington, Vermont. I didn't know that. By three individuals, I think all of whom have passed on at this point. But nonetheless, they're still together. They currently consist of Howard Wooden on vocals and guitar and bodhrán, and Pete Sutherland on the keyboard, on the fiddle, and also vocals, and Patty Casey, who joined the band in 2008, again with vocals, guitar, and penny whistle. She plays the bodhrán as well. So there you have Woods Tea Company. They're still playing. They're still touring. On the other hand, Dolores Keane, I think, is retired now from the music scene. But anyway, so now we're going to hear from Kaylee.
never thought I'd meet the girl whom so often I did dream, with raven hair and golden brown eyes. I can see her standing there. We said our vows and set off on our new lives. I took a job in Kilgarvan town. You were always there to greet me home, love. My dream came true in your golden brown eyes. And here you are, you're my only true love. I have searched the whole world wide, and I found you here on the road to Kilgarvan. You are my true love with the golden brown eyes. For 50 years, oh, the roads we did travel. For 50 years, we never slept apart. Now here you are in this hospital bed. Don't go, my love, don't close your golden brown eyes. She then looked up and smiled upon me. She said, from you I will never part, for you're in my dreams and you're in my heart, love, till we meet again in eternity. Then I lost my love, my only true love. I stroked her hair that had gone gray. My love, oh, my heart is gone with you till we meet again. I'll dream of golden brown eyes till we meet again, love. I'll dream of golden brown eyes.
Well, I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. And that's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. Well, I've moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost some friends that I needed losing, got others on the way. And I've kissed the ladies, I've left them crying. flying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. Traveled wide with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. Well, I'm sitting here beside the fire, an empty chair, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher, they've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way's clear, I know what I must do tomorrow. When a hand's shaking and the kisses flown, and I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had.
That was a band called North Sea Gas, oddly enough. They're from Scotland. Caledonia, obviously, was the name of the song. The Pride of Bonnie Scotland is the name of the album. Before that, I had a chance to pick up a couple more pop CDs in Ireland. That was the O'Neill Sisters, No Place Like Home is the name of the album. Golden Brown Eyes, the name of that tune. And before that, we heard three jigs. Three reels. The Derry Cragg reel, Tie the Bonnet, and the Abbey Road. And this is Kevin Cahill signing off for another week. Please join our show again next week, and please listen to all the locally produced programming here at 89.7 WTBR-FM, Pittsfield Community Radio, Gurama Ugach Ugji Shuhugan.